When I say, oh, it's a person with a disability, automatically people go to, oh, it's a person in a wheelchair. My employment place is not suited for wheelchairs, right? But realistically, in all disabilities, wheelchair users are 5%. Now we have other disability categories that are invisible, right? So someone that might have a cognitive delay or a mental health issue, epilepsy, diabetes, neurological, you have so many disabilities that we call invisible.
And I also do pay job with flyers.
The return on investment is something that you can't initially measure. Like, you don't really know what's happening. You just sort of know that this individual could be the right fit for your business.
So where'd you like me to look for you today? In Surrey?
I think grocery store. Because I like people.
People will always choose good business.
It's called
business.
cause marketing, right? So I personally, I had a brother that was quadriplegic, and he passed away when I was 9. But my mom said, you know, my brother is clever. He can use his mouth. You know, he can talk. He loves people. So she went to the local tourism agency at the time and said, you know, he could totally be here in your site, and he could welcome visitors, and he could tell them about the community and so on. And they said, no, we don't hire those kind here, right? So that was, you know, that was like 40 years ago. And you would think times have changed, but that's not so true.
I like working at Starbucks, and I like to socialize with other people. And now I'm on a newsletter for Great Clips, because I was waving at people for their haircuts and everything.
We hope that every business is open to hiring people with disabilities. So once we target a company, then we would approach the company and tell them about our service and introduce them to the great people that we work with.
Employers, when they sort of understand the value of hiring people with diverse abilities and how it can be a benefit to their business, they start really catching on to it. And that's exactly what's happened here in Langley.
So do you know when your last day is before vacation? When are you leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe 18 or
18?
Friday.
Friday, okay.
Do I need all this gear, really?
Yeah.
Safety first. And we are almost good to go as soon as I grab my camera. Bam! All right. And off we go.
The individuals that we serve are really grateful to have employment. They love to have that money in their pocket. They become self-determined individuals. And you know, I think about skills and how it increases your freedom.
Right.
Right? And with freedom, you become a contributing citizen to community.
There we go. You unplugged it?
Yeah.
We're good to go then?
Yeah.
All right. Kyle basically goes about 6 or 8 feet off the aisleways. That's where we've instructed him to sweep. So he keeps the main aisles clear, so that way tours are coming through. It looks clean. It's clean for the operators. It helps out, so our operators don't have to be doing the cleaning. They're actually building parts.
It must feel good to keep everybody safe.
Yes. It is safe.
And the guys? You get along with the guys here as well?
Yes. Yeah.
He handles himself well. He's prepared. I see no disability. I see others around. Maybe they're disabled.
But he's all right. He's solid.
All right. He's good.
It's the other guys you got to worry about.
The other guys I got to worry about. I know I can trust him. I got no issues with him. He's great.
The Canadian public just would rather
Support
a business that shows that diversity and that social consciousness, and they think, man, that's a good employer. If they would hire that person and care for them, how much more are they going to care for me as a customer?
So Kyle, how many hours do you work here?
I'm gonna work 2 hours.
2 hours? So he's working about 2 hours a day?
2 hours on Monday and 2 hours on Friday.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And I hear the boys here love you. You were quite the hit on the at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
Well, I like going to Great Clips every day now, on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And then Mondays and Fridays, I go to Starbucks.
This organization, Langley Association for Community Living, has been doing employment services for over 25 years. And as a result, employers come to us and say, hey, do you have another person just like Joe? We need to hire someone else that does such a great job.
You like it here, don't you?
Yeah.
You like everything about coming here?
Yeah.
You got a man's job now, right?
Yeah, I'm a man job.